Thai food is the balance of the death and life on the plate. The life is the fresh herbs, the lemongrass, the galangal, the fresh vegetables, and then you have the death, which is the fish sauce or the dry shrimp. When you combine that together, you need to make sure that it's all balanced. When I think about the ingredient, I can actually taste that before I make it. I can taste it in my mind like a jigsaw puzzle. I'm Bee Satongun. I'm the founder and chef of Paste Restaurants. Curry paste is the heart and soul of Thai cooking, and that's why we call our restaurant Paste. At Paste, we specialize in the royal Thai cuisine or aristocrat cuisine, which is complexity of the fresh ingredients, the fresh herbs, and the dry spices. And mostly, we still keep the flavor profile as traditional. Whatever that we got from the old cookbooks or the old recipe, we still hold on to that root. But then the foods can still change. So about 20% that we put our creation into the dish. My mom's store was in the center of Bangkok on the street. She would start like at 4, sometimes 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know how she done it, but sometimes she'll only have 1 or 2 hours sleep. I start helping my mom cooking since like I'm 5 years old. The main thing that she liked me to do is to taste her food and tell her that if she need anything else. So that's how she trained me to be able to taste the food that I do today. When we decided to open the first Paste in Bangkok in 2013, we want to do something different with the Thai foods. We want to actually bring back what is lost with the complexity of the Thai flavors and show the height of the Thai cuisine. The freshness, the balance, the complexity, and present that to our modern customers. We decided to open in Mittagong because my partner, Jason, he born and raised in Southern Highlands. It's really contrast when you work in the restaurant with the stressful situation, and when you walk outside, you have that calm and peaceful feeling. When we do our new dishes, firstly, we have to research, make sure that it still have that traditional element into it. My philosophy as a chef to learn from the traditional, keep learning and use that knowledge to create something new. I might research the ratio between the chili, the red onion, the garlic, and then translate that into my own flavor profile. With the southern crab curry, how to make that dish perfect is the creaminess that comes from the fresh coconut milk balanced with the fresh curry paste. You need to start from the curry paste. So cut the chilies, red onion, garlic, lemongrass, galangal, turmeric, and then after that is combined with this fresh coconut milk. We work out that if you want that creaminess and have that fragrance still, that coconut milk need to have 45 days old, not younger than that and not older than that. Mostly we still keep the flavor profile as traditional, but some of the native ingredients that we can use, for example, the sea asparagus or warrigal green, that one we use in our dish to intensify the flavor, mostly because they come from the ocean. So it brings that sea water flavor into our dish. One of the oldest historical dish in our menu is the watermelon with ground salmon salad. It dates back to 100 years old. The way that we cook it, we dry roast the salmon until it's become like a dry frost. And then we mix with the galangal powder, sugar, salt. After that, we make the watermelon into the bowl, add more basil, add a bit of dry chili, coriander, and then we add salmon roll and edible flour on top. It's refreshing with a touch of sweetness. When you can actually let the ingredients speak for itself, that is magical. Cabramatta have a lot of Asian ingredients that we can get our hands on. The fish sauce, shrimp paste, all that need to be from Thailand. And then all my vegetables I get from the suppliers here. One of the most difficult things to run our restaurant is to hold the standard. So we've been buying this seafood with this supplier for 10 years and we're building our relationship. So we have trust in each other. We have the local supplier who supply us the edible flowers. Every time when I present my dish, I always think about the nature and the color contrast. And Mittagong or Southern Highlands give me that inspiration as well. The most important two things that I learned from my mom is understanding about the flavors. And then the other thing is the discipline and hard work. I would not be able to achieve what I achieved without the knowledge when I was young. The flavor that I grew up with, the work that she taught me to do, and all that understanding about the herbs, the ingredients of the Thai cooking. To own the restaurant or to run a restaurant is part of my mom's dream as well. So I'm actually walking the step that she wants to walk. What we would like to achieve is we want to show complexity of the Thai food and the height of what the Thai food can go to.